Hello all, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're a new subscriber, my name is Uyema always. I want to thank you so much for sticking around even though I was MIA. So today I bring you good news. Should I say it's good news? Okay, so as they're trying to conceive mom while I need to finish, so there's people would always ask you, have you tried this, have you tried that, and people will keep recommending places to you. So I want to talk about one of the places someone recommended me to. It's actually this traditional drug sellers, traditional herbal, is it safe to say herbalist, those traditional doctors. Yes. So sometime last year, a colleague and friend of mine, she waited for a year. She waited for a year or more, and eventually her mom-in-law took her to this place and she fell pregnant. She has a boy now. She has a beautiful baby boy now. Yeah. So she recommended the place to me. So we'll get into the gist in a few. I'm sorry, it wasn't last year. This is 2021. So last year Corona happened, and that was when I had my IVF stuff that I'm going to talk in a later time. But that was in 2019. This happened in 2019. This story happened in 2019. I think early 2019. Yes, so this happened in 2019. So this friend of mine, colleague, she waited for like a year plus, and her mom-in-law took her to this place, and she eventually, after taking, she said she was into the agbo, the local herbs. She was into it for 3 months and she fell pregnant. So when she told me this, I was so happy, and I'm like, oh God, thank God I finally found my last bus stop. After this place I am going nowhere, because here is where I am going to fall pregnant and all. So after she told me, I told her okay, I would have to. I think she gave me the number of the baba. Is a man. They gave me the number of the baba. How did it happen? She wrote down the address. Because she didn't have the baba's number, so she wrote down the address for me. So when I got home now, I told my husband, my husband doesn't like anything agbo, all this local stuff. He doesn't believe and he doesn't like it. So when I came back, I had to try. I did all I could to convince him. I talked, I preached, I cried, and I did all that. He said, okay, if I want to, let's try it out. So we made arrangements, and we used Google Map. This place is far. If you're in Lagos and you live around Amuwo-Odofin, Festac area, Amuwo-Odofin, from here to Abulegba, it's not even Abulegba area, that's Agege, Abulegba side. You will know the distance from here, from where I stay to that place. It's a whole day's journey to and fro, a whole day, plus Lagos bad road and traffic. So you know what I am talking about, the stress we went through. So this day came. It was a Saturday, so we left. We woke up early, started our day early. So by 7, because of the distance, we said okay, let's leave early. So we left home around 7 a.m. I can't remember the particular dates, but I don't even know where I dropped the card, because when you go there, they will give you a card. You register like a normal, regular hospital. So I can't remember where I kept the card, because anytime I do procedure or hospital, if I know I'm not visiting there again, I let my problem go. So I fling it away. I don't know where I kept I have plenty card. They are just scattered everywhere. I don't know where I kept this card and that card and all that. So that day we went to Baba's place. When I went there were loads of women, because that place is this traditional homes where like midwife kind of thing, but is a man, so he uses their midwives there that works for for him. So he is to administer all the agbo and check you and all that. Then when it's time to deliver, you keep coming, like for antenatal. You keep coming, you keep going to his place till you deliver your baby. You even deliver, if you want, you deliver your baby there, and then after that you go home. So he monitors, it's like a value chain from the start to the end of your pregnancy and delivery. So on this day when we got there, the place, I have never been to that place in my life. I'm not saying my place is the best, but my place is too good compared to that place. The roads are bad, so jaga jaga ish, if there's a word like that. So when we got there, they said Baba was busy in his small office, so there's a bench you have to sit in turns. So my husband, we sat down, and man, I was so excited. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, that there's this, you know, when you go somewhere with the hope, with the certainty that that is your final bus stop and that is where you are going to get results, because your referral, the person, whoever referred you to this place, actually got results. So you were so sure. See, I was so sure that I was going to get results, because of course my friend that directed me got pregnant now, so who am I not to get pregnant? And Baba is good. So that was how we sat down. We waited and waited for our turn. Baba is also a Kabiesi traditional ruler, Abibale of that his area. So he went inside to do his official business too. So we waited till like 11 when he eventually got to our turn. So we went in. He told us he was going to charge us 60,000, but my friend already told me that I should use our mother-in-law's name, because the man knows the mother-in-law. So I said, okay, it's from so and so, so you have to do us well. So he eventually brought the price down to 40,000, 40 or 45,000. Brought the price down to 45,000. So he brought the price down to 40,000. So he asked us how long we've been trying. We told him. He asked us many questions. We answered. Then he told us he was going to give us one agbo like that. So he gave us different agbo. Some I'll have to cook it. I had to buy pots from him. I bought some stuff. We paid for some stuff as well. So he gave us the agbo and we went home. So we told him we won't be able to make every day or like a regular thing, but eventually, even though we told him we weren't going to make like every Saturday, we were able to, because we really wanted, you know, it to work. So we were going every Saturday. So we went for like 3 Saturdays consecutively, 3 Saturdays. Then he said that I shouldn't come the next Saturday. I shouldn't come. I should take my my local herbs for some time, and this and that and that. So I can't remember what was the word. I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he told us not to come for like a Saturday in that month, because you know we've already gone like 3 consecutively. So we didn't go. Then after we went, after we visited the place again, then he told me that whenever my period comes, that I should let him know that I should come the day my period shows up. I said, okay, Baba, it will be a work day, but I'll try my best to take an excuse off work to show. So that day, after like a while, my period eventually came. So that day, I begged my supervisor at work that she should let me go to this place. I explained to her. So she told me to go. So I left from office. So So I left from office, and I think that was around 12. I left around 12, is it a.m.? So I left around 12, and I saw Oba that day. I did like this because the stress was so much. And okay, I eventually got there. When I got there, it was almost 5 in the evening that I got to Baba's place. I've never gone there alone, and I have never gone there via public transport. It's usually I and my husband that go there, drive there. So I haven't gone there, so I had to do all the stress. I eventually got to Baba's place, and when I got to Baba's place, Baba was acting surprised, like he didn't even tell me to come when my period was on. You know, one thing that I found out about Baba's place, it's been doing for people and it's been working, but I didn't kind of, there was something strange about the relationship that we were, about the business, if I'm to put it that way, because it was always acting like he has a memory loss. Anytime he sees me and my husband, he would forget the previous conversation we had, and that was my problem with him. So when I got there that day, he was acting all surprised, like he didn't ask me to come. So eventually, the same agbo he gave I and my husband, he gave us, is the same one he gave me. And I'm like, okay, Baba, if it's the same thing, why do you want me? Why did you ask me to come again? You know? Then when I said that, he gave me something else to cook and then take. I was frustrated, but I took it, and I came home. I took the same thing. I took the agbo, I boiled it, and I took nothing. At first, he said he was going to work on my PMS, my painful menstrual, my menstrual cramp. Now he said he was going to work on that, and that was why I had high hopes. I had high hopes. I really did. So after this period now, after the period medicine, so we went back the Saturday. When we got there Saturday, Baba still told me to come when my period was on. And I'm like, Baba, I came just few days ago when my period was on, and you gave me something to take, and now you are saying my next period again. So it was like, oh, I have asked you to come for your period. Did you come? And I'm like, Baba. And because I don't speak Yoruba, Baba is Yoruba, and because I understand little Yoruba, my husband the same thing. We understand little, and we can't speak like that. So it was difficult, as in it was difficult communicating deep, you know. It was difficult. It's not like Baba didn't understand English, or Baba understands English very well, but I think we would have connected very well if we speak Yoruba fluently. So Baba said that. After that, then he said I should go and do tests. This was like 2 months into the 2 months into the treatment though, of different agbo. Same agbo almost all the time, you know. This was 2 months into it. Maybe if there's anyone different, he will add extra new one. He will add extra like new one. But my husband was same. And he kept saying that after 2 weeks, he would give my husband drug, that he would treat me first. 2 weeks will come, we'll ask him, Baba, how far won't you give my husband? He would say 2 weeks. The 2 weeks was so unending. There was something about that treatment that wasn't going well, because it was always having memory loss. Anytime we talk to him, he will now be like, he will use his pen. When you ask him something, he will use his pen. He will be eating his table, like he's trying to remember. My husband was fed up, and because anytime if he gives you drug and you ask him, Baba, what is the composition of this drug. The way he would look at you like, are you trying to teach me my job, or why are you asking me that? You know, that again was a turn off, especially for my husband. I was even the one pacifying my husband that, okay, please calm down. So that I was the one pacifying all the time, because he was already fed up. 2 weeks into the treatment, he was already fed up. So we kept going, and Baba kept repeating the same thing. Even after I came back with the test results, whether I didn't know whether he understood it, or there was nothing wrong. Even then I had fibroids, but the test didn't show that. Okay, we asked Baba, what exactly are you treating? Because for the past 2 months we've been into this treatment now, I haven't experienced any changes. What exactly are you treating? Baba repeats the thing he always does. He will use his pen and he will be hitting the table like someone that has memory loss. I don't know. So it's not a cause or something. It was something that I was seeing that was so glaring. So we went, and anytime we go, we didn't pay the 40,000 at once, because anytime we go, we pay him 10,000, 5,000, like that. 10,000, 5,000. We got to we were almost paying the whole 40,000. I just told my husband, please, really, let's stop going here, because every day, all my weekends were dedicated to the travel from my place to Abulegba every weekend. And we leave home in the morning, very early in the morning, and we'll come back late at night, already tired and soaked, you know. It was really tiring, very exhausting, and we were not getting any results. We were not getting anything called results. And Baba was always acting like he keeps forgetting. I don't know whether he was pretending or he didn't know what he was doing. I don't know. But we got frustrated and we stopped. Ever since then, he didn't try to even reach us. He didn't try to ask, how far? I didn't see you guys again. Oh, I didn't see you and your husband. Is everything okay? Why haven't you been coming? Nothing. Nobody checked on us, and we didn't check on them. So that's the end of Baba this thing. Don't get me wrong, it worked for lots of people, because even while on those many times you were there, so many people came in that Baba did something for that worked. My point is, because it worked for this person doesn't mean it must work for you. But any case, we just keep trying. So that was my experience with Baba. After Baba's own, I know I had gone for one tradomedical again before I went to Baba, but ever since I left Baba place, I have never visited, and I will not visit. Oh, I actually did. It was my mom that dragged me, but that story would be for another day. I hope you enjoyed my story, and please don't forget to like, share if you find it very interesting and you feel someone would need to watch this. Please share. Leave a comment down below for me if you are really interested. If you'll be really interested in the next video. This one, my mom dragged me to my village I haven't been to in like 23 years. My mom dragged me to my village. This one is another episode of its own, but we'll talk about that in the next video. Kindly indicate if you want me to do a video on that. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Bye.